and get off that chat room. It's time for the nightly news.
It's January 28th, 2011. I'm Zach Kimball.
And I'm Catherine Martinez. We've all had that epic game of tag where you try to get a hold of someone, but you just can't.
Here's Nicole and Alicia and the skit team to bring you their adventures in chatting.
You know who I had a nice chat with today? Chatting, texting, calling, Facebook, MySpace.
MySpace, space, Earth, round, planets, Mars, stars.
Stars? Big, yellow, small, bright, UFO!
UFO? OMG, BRB, T2IL, OMG, LMFAO?
LMFAO, shot, everybody! Everybody, chat!
They definitely got that right. I know I have a couple friends I can never get a hold of.
Speaking of which, one group here at Oñate who's constantly chatting are the administration. And if you've ever tried to get a hold of them, you know what a difficult task that can be. Here's James and Ryan with the story.
This is Izzy. Have you seen Mr. Day?
He's not in right now, is he?
Thank you.
As many of you may know, reaching administration, whether it's good or bad, can be pretty difficult. But also keep in mind that the principals have a lot of things to do to keep this place up and running.
Our principals here at Oñate are easily the busiest people on campus. Whether they're in meetings, talking to parents, or dealing with troublemakers, it seems that there always has something going on. And when a student walks in with a question or something to deal with that's not too important, they aren't always available. So sometimes you'll have to wait, and don't get too bothered or ticked off waiting. We talked to some students here at Oñate about their wait and see what they had to say.
I've been waiting here for 45 minutes waiting to talk to somebody.
Is it hard to reach administration?
Yeah, it's pretty hard. It took me like about the same, like 45 minutes to an hour.
But believe me, this story was not easy to do. Ryan and I too had to wait to talk to administration. Here's a small clip of the journey that Ryan and I went through to talk to a principal.
This is true, and I owe it all to you. Oh.
Technically, we are the ones who help run the school. We're the ones who organize the day, organize our school plan, try to get everybody together, teachers together to create our visions. We deal with discipline. Each administrator in this building has a specific duty. So yes, our availability isn't always great, which is a little disappointing to me because I always like to be available to everybody. And so we could be dealing with things from a student coming in to an emergency situation to a custodian needing to have something done because a pipe busted, or you never know what's going to happen.
But sometimes talking to administration is an in and out process. We talked to a student who had a different experience with administration.
Is it easy to talk to administration?
Yeah, well, it usually takes like a few minutes, but that's when it's like really bad,
So next time you're in the office waiting for administration or someone to talk to, keep in mind of all the stuff they have to do. Reporting for the Nightly News, this has been James Diaz.
Chatting with administration definitely ate up a huge amount of their time, which is the case with a lot of forms of chatting. Here's Katrina Lopez to show us how it affects students' learning here at the castle.
Has it ever occurred to you that chatting in class affects your learning more than you might think? With one simple conversation, you can miss out on some important information.
What students don't realize is that when teachers are presenting a particular topic and they have a line of focus going, the aspect of stopping and having to come back to it is difficult. Wait a minute, I got an email. Oh, no I don't. So when the distraction comes into play, then the teacher says, oh wait, I got a text. Oh, no I don't. And so yeah, the focus becomes very difficult to maintain. And teachers then become frustrated with all these distractions that are going on. And when you are distracted, it's harder for you to concentrate, and when it's harder for you to concentrate, it's harder for you to follow along with what's really going on within the course of the class. That's why teachers don't like chatting.
When you're chatting during lecture, you're not paying attention, which can cause your grade to suffer. Not only are you hurting yourself, but you're also disrupting the teacher and fellow students who are trying to learn.
I think talking in class does affect your learning because when people talk in class, I tend to want to talk with them instead of learn on the curriculum, so it's bad.
With classrooms filled with students chatting, it might be hard to stay focused, but stay on track and save your conversations for after class. Reporting for the Nightly News, this has been Katrina Lopez.
While chatting not only affects learning, it can also put your safety in jeopardy.
Yes, it can, and here is Luis Casillas to give us some tips on the safety of chat.
Chatting online can be very fun, and it can also be a good way to keep in touch with your friends. Although there are people out there who make that experience very bad for us, and they can make the internet a very dangerous place.
The internet. We are becoming more reliant on it as time progresses. It has been very beneficial, whether it be checking grades, taking classes, or chatting with new or old friends. It can also be a very dangerous place. People like identity thieves, online predators, scammers, and hackers are always looking for a new victim. Here are some tips on how to be safe online, especially when chatting. Remember, anything you type in a chat room can be seen by everyone, so watch what you write. Choose a screen name that is non-identifiable and can be of either gender. That way the people you don't want to know who you are won't. Never, for any reason, give out your personal information. This includes your real name, cell phone number, and where you attend school.
So next time you're chatting online, keep these tips in mind to keep you safe and out of harm's way. Reporting for the Nightly News, this has been Luis.
Chat has come a long way from just texting and typing. It is now face-to-face thanks to new technologies such as Skype.
Here's Chelsea and Kiara for a little FaceTime.
Skype's pretty fun. I video chat with my friends all the time.
With chatting being a big part of everyday life, we find ourselves looking for new means of communication. With Skype introducing new ways of video chatting, it's easier than ever to talk to friends and family across the country.
Not only is Skype being used by teenagers and families, but also teachers as well. Some teachers are implementing Skype into their lesson plans.
This semester we are working, I've just signed up for my kids, my 9th grade English kids, to Skype with a class in Greece because, you know, we're reading the Odyssey. And then when we do Romeo and Juliet, we're still going to do video chatting, Skype, and we're going to be doing it from England for the Romeo and Juliet.
Being able to see each other as if you're in the same room is only one of the many features Skype has to offer. Students and teachers here at the castle are taking full advantage of these educational opportunities. Video chat through Skype is available on your desktop, iPod, and your cell phone as well.
Allowing people to talk via video chat truly has endless possibilities. You can pretty much video chat just about everywhere. So maybe I'll be seeing you on Skype. Reporting for the Nightly News, this has been Chelsea Reyes.
Let's take it to sports.
Coming up in sports, we have a recap from last week's game against Cruces High, as well as a special guest. All the latest in sports when we return.
Keeping your spare change in a piggy bank may be fine when you're a kid, but being a teen, it's time to find a better place to put your money when you're ready for financial independence. That's why White Sands Federal Credit Union's First Checking can help you do just that. For ages 13 to 17, First Checking is loaded with features that make spending and saving easy. Requiring a parent guardian to be listed as a co-owner, First Checking has features such as ATM access, direct deposit, overdraft protection, CU online access, free from monthly services, no minimum balance, and e-statements. If you're ready to begin managing your own finances, come in today and take that step with First Checking at White Sands Federal Credit Union. Offices located at 2755 North Main, 2190 East Lowman, and on the White Sands Missile Range. Visit www.wsfcu.org for more information on White Sands Federal Credit Union's first checking for teens.
I'm Chelsea, she's Kiara, and you already know how this works.
We're glad to be back. Our wrestling team had a big invite at the Bowie tournament last weekend and looks forward to competing at the Mayfield invite this weekend.
Greatness is what we want to bring us. That I can have this moment to life.
After some very solid wins in district play, our girls basketball holds a record of 3-0.
After a very exciting game against Cruces this Friday, our girls took on the Alamo Tigers on Tuesday. What was the score, Kiara?
I don't know, Chelsea. A lot to a little. Either way, it was a great win for the girls.
Hey, baby girl, what you doing tonight? I wanna see what you got in store. Hey, baby.
This week on Player of the Week, we're going to switch it up.
We're giving Player of the Week to the entire girls varsity basketball team.
For beating Cruces High School for the first time in 8 years, they're doing a fantastic job.
We look forward to the rest of your guys' season.
Thanks for making us Player of the Week.
Thanks for making us Player of the Week. Thanks for making us Player of the Week.
Being number one in state comes with a lot of hard work, as well as the expectation to put on a great game every week.
And our boys basketball team does just that. After an exciting win over Cruces High on Friday night, our boys coasted with ease over Alamo on Tuesday.
Tim Jacobs led the Knights with 19 points, and Terrell Jerome with the close 17.
Later on, we'll have senior captain Joseph Medina to talk with us about this week's game as well as next week's matchup.
Flat on your face and collapse. Let's go! Let's go! Represent for everybody, everybody. We represent for y'all. We represent for everybody, everybody. We represent for y'all. We represent for. Now why is everybody so petrified? What? Petrified. What? Step aside and just drop that. Come on. Drop that. Come on. Drop that. Come on. Drop that.
Here with us we have senior Joseph Medina.
Not only is he a senior on the varsity team, but also captain.
So Joseph, tell us about the win against Cruces. How did you guys come back after being down by so many points?
Well, from an electrifying dunk from Terrell, a good pass from Tim, the crowd got wild and their energy fed to our energy, and our defense picked up and we were able to get a good win.
Is there anything we can look forward to in Mayfield's game?
I don't know. Hopefully a win. You know, we need the crowd to be out there. That'd be great. More people than at Cruces because that helped us a lot. And look for some more dunks.
So with Cruces being Mayfield, with Mayfield beating Cruces, does that change anything for you guys?
It doesn't change anything for us. We're still number one, but as far as like Cruces, it puts them in a bad seat and it gives Mayfield a lot more, I guess, energy to play us, but it'll be a good game.
Hopefully it'll be a great game, so thank you for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
Hopefully everybody goes out and supports the boys as they take on Mayfield next Tuesday.
And it's a blackout, so we're black.
So for Night Center, this has been Chelsea,
Joe,
and Kiara.
Well, thanks for tuning in. It's been great chatting with you guys.
Have a great weekend, and we will see you next week.